Hi, I'm Richard Kosher, and I oversee Media Solutions Insights and Planning team. We have insights and planning managers based in all super regions globally, North America, Latin America, EMEA, and APAC. So the Travel Recovery Trend Report, it's something we're super excited about. The report is a brand new quarterly resource for our partners, which aims to provide a snapshot of the top trends influencing global travel. It largely draws on Expedia Group's first-party booking and search data, something my team uses on a daily basis to unearth key patterns and the latest trends in how customers search for and transact travel products on our sites. Along with a range of other market insights, this data is essential for informing partner strategies, allowing partners to reach the right audiences and optimizing their campaigns. We hope this report will be a useful resource for anyone looking to develop marketing strategies to help their organization or destination recover following the uncertainty of the past year. I'm going to share the top line findings, but if you'd like to learn more about any of the trends we identified here, feel free to reach out to us. The global picture is a great place to start. The advantage of having such a broad base of data is we can see trends at the market, regional, and global level. So from a global perspective, after a somewhat slow start in January, the year turned a corner on 2020 with stronger monthly search volumes for global travel in February and March. This increase in searches and demand is linked with the growing distribution of COVID-19 vaccines and easing of travel guidelines around the world, as well as travel bubbles and corridors for safer air travel between some countries. One really interesting insight, which is a trend we saw throughout 2020, is shorter-term planning cycles. Most global searches in Q1 fell within a 0 to 21 days search window, very much reflecting the reaction of travelers to the uncertainty surrounding global travel, and really highlighting how the option of short-term trips closer to home was a more tempting opportunity for getting away. When we dig a little deeper into this data, we see that this trend for shorter-term planning is largely driven by domestic searches, with almost 60% of global domestic searches falling within the 0 to 21 days search period. For searches to international destinations, this number drops to 40%. However, we were far more likely to see these internationally focused customers searching for much later out in the year. Almost a third of total international travel searches made during Q1 of this year after 91 days out or longer. While we're starting to see international search demand begin to return, travelers still prioritize domestic over international travel during Q1. Our data shows that domestic searches have exceeded international searches since the start of the pandemic, and travelers will likely continue to focus on these closer to home trips throughout much of the year. Domestic, closer to home travel, particularly in more spacious property types, is also benefiting both the alternative accommodations and drive markets. And as travelers look ahead to late spring and summer travel, we can expect road trips to stay front of mind over air travel and other transportation methods. It's fascinating to see this shift in consumer behavior and expectations surfacing through our data in real time. Since the start of the pandemic, health and hygiene have been front of mind for travelers in a way we haven't really seen before. By analyzing Expedia Group guest reviews pre and during the pandemic, we saw a dramatic jump in cleanliness and hygiene related mentions during Q1 2020. Since then, these types of mentions can be found in around a third of all customer reviews on Expedia Group websites. This shows that while the travel landscape continues to normalize, we can expect to see some lingering long-term effects on consumer expectations. We're optimistic about the next few months and are already starting to see new indicators of recovery from around the globe. Here are a couple of trends to keep an eye on. First up, the return of international travel. The success of vaccination programs and easing of international restrictions will further boost traveler confidence, resulting in increased interest and planning for international travel in Q2 and beyond. Secondly, the importance of sustainable travel. Expedia Group found that approximately half of travelers say they choose eco-friendly travel options at least part of the time. This definitely feels like a long-term trend. And as recovery continues to bite, we'll see if travel attitudes mirror travel behaviors.